number one, I didn't announce it, and number two, I don't have that many followers, and I didn't plan this. So my garage, no big deal. Small victories. It is not the positioning of my camera. That is not a small victory. That is a small defeat. Small victories. Came across some 168 EOD matches today, times 2. And so I look for small victories in my life. I look for things that go well in my life. I try not to harvest ill feeling and bad will and all that good stuff. But I have progressed through this fiasco with my SIG Cross. It's still in parts. Here's the scope that should be on it, but it's the scope mount's easy to replace. It's repeatable, so I'm not really worried about that. I also finally found another box of match ammo. I mean, if it says it on the box, it's match ammo, right? So I've never even seen this before. 169 grain Match King hollow point boat tail from Winchester. Never seen it. I saw it on Midway one time, I think it was. Saw some in a local academy. I'm in Texas, so we have Academy Sporting Goods. 169 grain boat to hollow point. Looks pretty good. Anyways, I'm going to try this in my rifle to see if it'll shoot. That is one of the steps I am taking to make sure that I'm doing my due diligence and making sure that I reload correctly, because I think that's important. I want to make sure it's not the gun, it's me. I'm not going to mention the name of the gun, even though I did earlier. It's not what this video is about. I just want to get on here and be like, small victories. I found some bullets today. I found a box of match ammo today. I don't know if it's actually match or not. It says 2755 feet per second on here for 169 grains. Maybe. Sorry, I keep like putting my elbow on the table and it brings me down here. So so it says 2755 for feet per second. I doubt I'll get that in a 16-inch barrel, but we'll see. And so other small victories for today. They've been available for pre-order. The ground pod from MDT. Really cool adjustable bipod. It says 4 to 6 weeks back order. I don't like back ordering stuff, so I said, screw it. I'm going to back order something. That is a really stinking cool bipod. And I like their psych pods, but I'm not a PRS shooter. I'm not spending $800 on a bipod. That's just not happening. There's nothing in my life that dictates that I need to do that. And with Joe Biden screwing up our economy and the oil and Russia and hell, let's just blame the Clintons, but I'm not going to go there. So I didn't want to order an $800 bipod, so I ordered the ground pod from MDT. Go check it out. It's got Arca or Picatinny mount, and then a straight up position. So basically a 90 position. I don't remember the exact degrees. A forward position you can fold up. You can grab each of the legs and just pinch and pull down the leg. And the bottoms or the feet are replaceable with the psych pod or the Harris bipod replaceable ones. I think those are, so you can put spikes and all that stuff on there. But it's a carbon fiber, fully adjustable bipod. I'm looking really forward to that. I'm also going to get I've got a long M-lock attachment available for to go underneath my rail. So I'm going to be putting that on there. So I'm going to have to get one for my Grendel as well, which is right over there. But it's got to get one for my Grendel as well, so I can switch in between them. And then I'm also looking for a tripod that's not going to break the bank. So I'm looking at NRL or I forgot the name of the other company on Amazon. But yeah, most of the bipods are made in the same place. Red China. So, or tripod, sorry. The bipod I'm getting is made in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. But so I'll have a rail on the bottom of my Grendel and on my cross, and that will facilitate the tripod mount that I'm putting on there, the ball mount for the head, and also the bipod that I will be using from time to time. And it only adds a couple of ounces to the overall bit of the rifle. Other small victories have been working for a little while. I was retired for a few years. You know, you like Harris? Gary likes Harris. Oh, well, yeah. Look at your name. Duh. And then Quad Father just built a 6.5, just waiting on your scope. Be interesting to see what scope you get. If you haven't seen this, I have the Bushnell Forge 4.5 to 27. And I have had this on my Grendel, which is an AR, and I put it on my cross. I like it. I originally bought a prime. I know I just totally switched subjects. Sorry. I originally bought a prime scope for clearance for $200, and the reticle failed. I looked in it one day and it was like this. Not that big of a deal. These companies, all these companies take care of you now. And so I paid $200 for that, $197 shipped for a scope that was on sale. I sent it in, they discontinued them. So I got this one. And I know they were originally selling these for $1,000. This is a Chinese made scope. Yeah, Chinese made scope. Do I think this is worth $1,000? No, absolutely not. I do think it's worth $600 or $700. It's a dang good scope. It's heavy. With this mount, I should be sitting right at 30 ounces. I like this. Look. Locks back down, unlocks here. And I got to make sure that one goes back to 0 because it's not stopped on either side. I like this quite a bit. Gary, I don't have my Ruger anymore. When I bought my Cross, because it was $1,600, I'm not a big spender on guns. When I sold my Cross, when I bought my Cross, my wife's like, "Are you going to keep your other one?" I don't know if she was telling me to sell it or throwing the guilt trip or just asking. I felt it was a guilt trip, and I placed enough confidence, foolishly, in the fact that the Cross would shoot. Am I tempted to go buy another Ruger? Yes. That temptation will probably won't last much longer. If I run across another Ruger American Predator in 308 locally, like I'm not an online buyer for guns. I don't want to ship stuff. I don't like that. If I can hold a Ruger American 308 in my hands, you probably can just consider that mine, and then I'll adjust from there. I'll have to get a new scope and stuff. I'll probably again go with the a variation of the Bushnell Engage. I love those scopes. If you'll excuse me for half a second with Magpul stock, maybe the one that comes with the Magpul stock is heavy, and it's got a heavier barrel. I like that idea. If I do that route, I'm probably going to get a Creedmoor, only because I want to build in the future when stuff kind of settles down. So it might be a year or 2 or 3 or a million. I don't know. I might bring that back and say, I'll buy that, put an affordable scope on there, something like this, and go shoot some PRS matches with it and just have fun. That way I'm not, like, I don't feel obliged to do it because I spent $800 on a bipod and $3,000 on a gun. I feel strangled by the idea of that. Let me grab my Grendel real quick. Hold on 1 second. Hello. That was 5 seconds. So I got the Grendel, and I've got this Bushnell Engage on here. Dude, so I can get a discount on Bushnell because I love their military program. I love them. They've been really good to me. And I really like these scopes. This is a cheap scope, but it's got push-pull turrets. They're not as crisp as that $1,000 scope, $600 scope in my opinion, but it's not as crisp as that. The glass is really good for the $220 I paid for it. I think with my discount, with the military discount, it's $270. And it's a 2.5 to 10. That's mostly what I need for hunting and things like that. And I love this scope. It is wonderful. As you can see, the numbers are very crisp and clear, if you can see that. Lighting's a little weird. Thank you, Gary. I just mentioned that from time to time, but I didn't do it so I can, so people can be like, "Hey, give me a discount." I appreciate that, Gary. Thank you. But I love this scope. It's great. They make a 3 to 12 and a 4 to 16. It is second focal plane. So for me, that's more important for hunting, things like that. The turrets are super easy. You can't hear that, but I'm clicking. I can feel it really good. But I can tell like how many clicks I've gone very easily. And so, I just look for these, we'll stick to the topic, small victories. I found ammo today, or bullets today. I found a box of ammo that I can potentially test out today. I'm going to do some cartridge-based to ogive measurements on this and see where that's sitting. I know that's particular for the bullets, but we can get in a ballpark. Still no powder. I have plenty of primers. So I'm looking forward to that. I got the ground pod coming in, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've never had a good bipod. This thing is a knockoff. It's not even a Harris. I know that's offensive. It's not even a Harris. It's okay, but it loosens up. Like it's already loose from me shaking it. It's getting looser and looser every time I move it. So after every 2 shots, I have to reach up, crank it down. I'm tired of that. I don't want to have to do that. With that ground pod, You put it on the Arca rail. It's got a big dial on the side, like a little lever dial, and you can dial it in and lock it in. So anyways, just set that down. There we go. So finding good stuff. And I just got back ordered on, I know back ordered is a good deal. Stay positive. When you buy stuff from Starline, when you back ordered, last time I ordered a back ordered item, I had Starline brass at my house in like 6 days. So I just back ordered 500 brand new Starline 308 brass. Looking forward to that. And I'm not at a shortage for brass. Let me see if I'm kicking over stuff. It's a mess in here. I just got some weights. Oh, geez, that's my other one. Yeah. I got weights. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's been forever, and I'm moving a case out of the way so I can show you my problem here. But I've been waiting to find some bumper plates forever. And then I don't think I can flip this during live. Oh, I don't think I can. Flip. There we go. This is how I store my brass. After I shoot, of course, it goes 308 dirty. Then I go processed unprimed, processed primed. And then I've got the same for the grindle. Okay. I just got the bipod. That's the 2 separate legs that mount on the M-lock rail. I know that's for. I really wanted to get that one. It just worked out to where this is going to hit the market in a few weeks. Is that if that's a UTG, let me know. I think it's a UTG that you're talking about. Mounts on the side of like an M-lock on the side of here, and that folds up on the side if I'm thinking about what you're saying here. So let me know. This is how I do my brass. Here's all the bullets I've got right now and what little powder I have. But, you know, I'm decent compared to, let's see here. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that gets good reviews. And now UTG is starting to make stuff in America too. So I've got a few products of theirs. That scope mount on the Bushnell's a UTG. I love it. So rocking some 6.5 bullets. I don't have a ton of those, but as you can see, I keep everything real nice. And I found one box of the Norma 308 at the same location. I'm big on branding and stuff like that. And then I read some reviews. It was mixed reviews online, and I saw a couple of reviews of this Winchester ammo I got. So I bought the Winchester instead. So that was my first box of ammo. You're talking to boxes here. That's my first box of ammo that I bought in 3 years. I bought a box when I first built my Grindle, or put together my Grindle and built it. When I first put together the Grindle, because I had found some American Gunner. And so I bought a box of that because I wanted, or a 200 count, 250 count of that, because I wanted the brass. And so that's my first box, and I didn't even like buying that. It was 32 bucks. So anyways, this is how I store everything as soon as I figure out how to flip my camera again. So I'm getting low on primers, but I got some in there. I won't divulge my entire stash. I got 5.56 bullets, but you see now how I store everything. This was a success for me. It's not a recent success. And I'm a hoarder. I keep all the boxes of all the products that I use. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to do a better video pretty soon here. Kids just rolled in. The dog's about to start. Look at Military Arms channel. Will do. Dog's about to start barking. Kids are about to run in. So I'm going to cut this short. But just wanted to share some successes. So don't look for the bad stuff every day. Look for the good stuff every day. And with that, you keep the right mindset and the right attitude moving throughout your day. Look for the positive things, and you will thrive. Have a wonderful one, guys, and we will see you very soon.